I know there was a couple who wanted to watch later on. Okay, so hi, welcome to our class all about Ning-sha tonight. So this is going to be 30 minutes. We have a lot to share with you guys. So I'm excited for you to learn about one of the most delicious major power food drinks. Before I get started though, just to quickly tell you, we've been doing this 30-minute virtual class series. And sadly, this is our second to last of these ones. The next one and the final one is actually going to be based on essential rewards and custom making some essential rewards bundles or ideas for you, which is Young Living's loyalty program. So for anyone who's joining now and might have missed these, we do have the recordings of all the ones before. So we did do all of these on essential oils and emotions. We did essential oils and hormones, essential oils for the healthy home, essential oils for little ones, why Ning-sha is essential, which is tonight. And then again, next week, we're going to be doing the topic of essential rewards. Okay, so our introductions. My name is Jade Almaleh, and I have been working with Young Living for 3.5 years now. I got started because my little one was really not well. She was about 16 months at the time, and she was having terrible fevers, and pediatricians couldn't figure out what was wrong. So she ended up having a febrile seizure, and I was just told to have her on Tylenol and Advil and alternate them every 4 hours to try and control the temperatures. So it didn't really help. She was pretty miserable. And then I decided I need to actually research and try and find something else that I could use to help her and to help me feel empowered. And so I spent a lot of time trying to find the best thing. And I learned and came across Young Living. I had been using other essential oils before that, but nothing, and I mean nothing, worked the way that Young Living did. And so it's completely changed our lives. Now I can say I do this business. I'm so proud of what I do because I know that I can help and change other people's lives for the better. And I do this because I'm so passionate about it because of what it did for me and my family. So we have been drug-free in my house. We've never used a single thing for anything, not from period pain to headaches for us adults. We prevent sicknesses, and we've been able to stay very, very healthy thanks to essential oils. My daughter's never had a febrile seizure ever again, and we rarely get sick. So it was natural and very easy for me to share about this, and I'm crazy passionate about it. So that's my story, and I'm doing this class tonight with Lorianne, so she's going to share her little.
Thank you, Jade. So Jade, actually, similar to her, I was seeking not to be sick a lot in our household with 3 kids at the time, all under 6. We were just getting sick. We had 2 in school, and we're just passing things around. And so I came, and then also combined with trying to help a newborn learn to sleep. I came to Jade wanting help for lavender remedy, which really was beneficial, and I saw it work. So then I said, okay, help me with being sick all the time. What can you do for the wellness side of things? And she taught me about that, and it worked. And so long and behold, here I am. And now it's funny because I always tease my husband, like he thought I was an oily hippie turning into or whatnot. And now I swear to you, he oils more than I do and is teaching me things. And Jade and I laugh about that a lot. You met him. He's a 6'2" and a personal trainer. I'm not one you'd suspect, but anyway, so that's my story. So tonight,
Okay, thanks. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, for the class overview, as Jade shared, we're going to be doing it on Ning-sha. So here it is. We both have our bottles. This one came yesterday. I need to tell my family to slow down. I was telling Jade because they're all of them, all 4 of them love it. We're going to share a little about why Young Living and who Young Living is, about NingXia Red itself, antioxidants as a whole, ORAC, which is oxygen radical absorbance capacity, which I learned doing this presentation and studying it more. And then we're going to give you some bonus NingXia recipes and some fun ways of using it, both for yourself, for the adult, and for kids. And then we'll recap and do next step.
Okay, so why Young Living? I always like to cover this because I feel like this is what helped me to decide and to choose to go with Young Living versus other brands and other companies that maybe claim to do the same thing, but don't truly. So, okay, Young Living go far beyond any kind of organic cultivation. So they use native farming practices. They have over 25 years of experience, and they believe very much in positive energy. So if you've been lucky enough to visit any of the farms, you will notice, I mean, we have a joke and we say, there must be something in the water or there's something in the oils because truly everyone is so happy and they're so proud of what they do. And so they very much pride themselves on making sure that you do feel good when you come to work and that you are actually a positive person. So no organic certification says, oh, people need to be in good moods and actually positive around the plants that they're working around. But Young Living actually does make this a stipulation, a requirement. Okay, so their harvesting and distillation practices are unlike any other company. They have learned over time how to distill at the correct time using slow and low heat. They do a first time distillation only. And so our essential oils are 100% pure. There's nothing added and nothing taken away. And so they do absolutely follow the seed to seal promise. So they own their own farms. They have an open door policy, meaning they're very transparent. Anyone is welcome to visit any of the farms. And they do extensive in-house testing and external testing as well.
So what is NingXia Red? It's basically a superfood drink, a powerhouse antioxidant. It contains the wolfberry. That is its secret sauce, so to speak. Wolfberries are actually a species of the goji berry, if you've heard of those before. It's more common. I had heard of them, but never a wolfberry prior to this drink here. They're grown in a special province in China, which Jade will cover a little bit more in depth as to why that's significant and how and why all wolfberries are not created equal. And they're just, what's beautiful about them, I think, is that they're safe for everybody. So whether you're pregnant or you're a child or whatnot, it's straight out of nature and into your body. And there's nothing to have to worry about in that regard. And really it provides, you'll see it throughout this presentation, it's a replacement for caffeine, or it's a replacement when you need a pick-me-up. We'll show you, replacement for coffee. And then lastly, as you'll see through here, it actually also is enhanced with essential oils. So you're getting the benefits that we've taught from some of those oils in our past presentations also in this drink to create just like this powerhouse combo. And lastly, it's wonderful for your body's cellular function. So we're going to show you a video because we thought it'd be really fun to take you actually to that province to see how and how this comes about, because we can't put it into words as well as this video can. So here we go.
In the remote hills of the former Chinese province of Ning-sha. It's a story of high-quality ingredients and exacting processes coming together to produce a premium essential oil-infused drink. NingXia Red, a seed-to-seal story. The wolfberry, or goji berry, gives our drink its rich, signature crimson color. At Young Living, we work directly with Chinese vendors to grow wolfberries in locations that are rigorously tested for the presence of pesticides, heavy, and other potential contaminants. Once the wolfberries are harvested, they're cleaned and sent off to be pureed. Puree of this superfruit is the drink's core ingredient. Why puree and not juice? Because it captures more of the wolfberry's nutritional potential from both pulp and juice. We test this puree both before and after it is shipped from China to ensure that it meets our strict requirements. Because fiber, zeaxanthin, critical amino acids, and polysaccharides are found in the whole berry, you're not missing out on any of these valuable nutrients. NingXia Red is also formulated with a flavorful blend of blueberry, plum, cherry, aronia, and pomegranate concentrates, plus grape seed extract. These fruits have powerful compounds, phytonutrients, polyphenols, vitamins, and minerals that support your full body wellness. What really sets NingXia Red apart, though, is a blend of 4 citrus essential oils: orange, tangerine, lemon, and rare yuzu. These essential oils support healthy digestion, promote a positive outlook, and more. So how does this whole body nutrient infusion make it to the homes of our members around the world? Once all of the ingredients have passed our testing and quality checks, they're weighed and combined. We then fill our signature frosted glass bottles with this halal and kosher certified blend of wolfberry puree, superfruit juices and extracts, and essential oils. Each bottle gets 2 final quality inspections, once before it is boxed and again between the time it leaves our facility and is shipped directly to you. Serve up 2 delicious ounces daily to take advantage of NingXia Red's balanced ingredients that support whole body wellness, energy levels, eye health, help fight against oxidative stress, and support normal cellular function. Now that you've seen the journey of Young Living's NingXia Red, from wolfberry fields in China to homes worldwide, we hope that NingXia Red can be an essential part of your journey to transformed wellness.
Okay, so that probably said it even better than we could have visually. I think it's always fun to take a field trip since maybe we aren't getting out of the house that much these days. All right, so we will recap a little bit from the video. 7 reasons to drink NingXia. It's long lasting, revitalizing total body protection, fortifies the body and its key nutrients. Again, you have those extra oils. Oh, welcome. I see a couple of people joining in. Powered by wolfberry and superfruit blend, as it mentioned. And it's really nice as it's not super sweet or sweetened with other things. I always worry about my kids getting sugar from all these juices and such, but they use stevia instead. And then again, for our friends who are conscious about kosher and halal, it is approved through that. So that's great. Next. So what are antioxidants? Antioxidants, you've probably heard of them. They are really important for the body. Oh, there's Jade. They're really important.
Yeah,
sorry. That's okay, don't worry.
Yeah, I'll spare you from, I just jumped outside for a second. Okay. Antioxidants are substances or nutrients in our food which can prevent or slow the oxidative damage to our body. So the cells in your body are exposed to oxygen every day. And oxygen is important for your body's health, but exposure to oxygen also causes oxidation. You actually see this happening even like on bananas. This is how fruit gets overripe. So in oxidation, body chemicals are altered and become what are known as free radicals. Over time, free radicals can cause a chain reaction in your body that damages important body chemicals, DNA, and parts of your cells. So free radicals aren't good for us, and this is why we need help from antioxidants. Okay, so then when our body cells use oxygen, they naturally produce free radicals which can cause damage. Antioxidants act as free radical scavengers and help repair the damage done by these free radicals and prevent future damage. Many of the most common health problems are all contributed by oxidative damage. Antioxidants may also enhance immune defense, and therefore they lower the risk of health issues. And now you know.
Okay, so the ORAC, and I'm very happy they do that, but it's still, I'll tell you again what it stands for. And the S stands for super, but the ORAC is oxygen radical absorbance capacity. So as you're comparing, and I'm going to show you a list of foods and then the wolfberry, just so you can see how high and what a big range, a rating that these get on that chart. So we basically, our bodies need 500 of this ORAC scale units of bioavailable antioxidants daily as a minimum in order to cope with the average rate of oxidation in our body. And so as you see this chart, you're going to see that's a lot. That's a big quantity of all the other fruits and vegetables, or it's like a serving of this or two. So it's time and tummy saving. And then of course, many of you already have had a premium starter kit, and you probably, I don't know if you've ever used them, or take off the bottom, you'll see them in the bottom, or the top, you'll see them in the bottom, or the 2 packets of this. So that's what this is, what we're talking about tonight. So here it is, here's the chart. So you can see wolfberry. I'm not going to read the whole thing. You can see it. I'm happy to share it after. You'll get the slides. But 25,300, it's not a typo, is how high it rates on this ORAC score. And then you look down at a cucumber and it's 60. So not to say don't eat all the fun things, just know that you can supplement with this. And for the little ones especially, who may be challenging to get all the rainbow in of the foods. Okay, so what's so super about it, Jade? So the solution, the
okay,
superfood.
I think my internet is super slow because
it was a little delayed. Sorry.
Carry on.
Okay, so the solution is found in superfoods and super supplements. One of the best superfoods on the planet is this wolfberry. And again, that is the main ingredient in this juice or in this supplement. And I think, we've covered a lot of this. So in the interest of time, I'm going to continue. We're really trying to keep you in 30 minutes tonight. In China, this is the area. So you'll see that it's really far inland, away from the larger cities. For reference, you can see Beijing, Shanghai, Hong Kong, and it's all the way inland in this beautiful, nestled in the mountains here, in the Himalayan mountains, actually. And one of the things that I learned in actually doing this is that not all wolfberries are equal. It's dependent upon, much like the oils, dependent upon the richness of the soil, how the water is, what minerals are in it. The whole combination of that is important. And with Ning-sha, what they found in this area was it's very, very perfectly positioned and combined for the best optimal conditions for these wolfberries and for their nutrients levels to be high. Oh, Jade, do you want to mention about the ages? You taught me something interesting about them.
Yes, I love this, and thank you. I don't know why I had my internet just cut me off and came back on. Okay, so this is amazing, but in this region in China, they found that people were living to be 110, sometimes 120 years old, and they do not look that old, and they are still working hard. They still using their hands and physical and a vision of health. So that is actually what led a young living team to ask questions about what people are doing and using in this town. And that is what led them to understand about the wolfberry and Ning-sha. So they explained, we have an abundance of these trees and this is what we get from them. And so we put them into our food and we eat them. We make, teas and soups and all sorts of things with these wolfberries. So they then took that and really put it under a microscope. And one of the fun things that they also learned is that they even have people, I mean, there was one person who's 90 years old and getting a PhD. I think you mentioned that, Lorian, did you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
I saw that in the research. Well, I didn't mention it tonight. I mentioned it to you.
Yeah, so it's pretty incredible how, they can, continue learning and growing at that age.
Absolutely. And it's so interesting. I just discovered that not only can you get this, but you can actually get just wolfberries from Young Living back there. So I think that's pretty cool too. Jade, you probably knew that. Secret's out now with me too. So Ning-sha versus coffee, this fascinated me a bit, actually. I actually personally don't do kind of the fancy coffees, but I am guilty of honey and I am guilty of coffee. So when I was looking at this and comparing it and just looking at the pros and cons for my body, and thinking about why do I even have coffee, it's primarily, I like the flavor, but it's for the energy component for me, being a mom of 3 little ones under 8. So seeing it as how I could have the Ning-sha and get all of this positive, stabilizing my blood pressure, supporting my immunities, never mind this glycemic level and such, and not having to worry about the sugars. It seemed like a win-win. And then energy drinks. Personally, I don't have a lot of experience with energy drinks. I already have kind of a bit of energy, so I don't even go there. But I know that they're linked to a lot of different health risks. And I've had friends who used to use them and don't use them anymore in lieu of or reason for all of those negative or some of those negative impacts. But as we've already covered the positive, I won't read them off here on the Ning-sha. Jade, do you want to share a little about?
Yeah, so there are 3 unique Ning-sha products. We have NingXia Red, which comes, in this beautiful bottle, or these sachets for on the go. And then we have NingXia Nitro, which I happen to have these as well. These are like the little tubes, and we'll go into why we have this. And then we have NingXia Zing, which, I mean, I hate to say it's like an energy drink because it works nothing like an energy drink, but except that it gives us energy in a healthy positive way. So I'll go into more detail here. So the NingXia Nitro, these little ones that come in a box like that with quite a few of them. Actually, I don't have the box in front of me, but I think it's 12 of them. Anyway, no, it's 14 of them. So they're infused with essential oils, of course. Everything has essential oils in them with all of our products. They have botanical extracts like D-ribose, Korean ginseng, and green tea extract. So NingXia Nitro supports alertness, plus cognitive and physical fitness. So a lot of people like to have one of these before doing a spinning class, a run, or any kind of workout. It's great support for the body and mind wellness. We would use this, as I said, like before running or weightlifting or getting through your afternoon slump. The naturally occurring caffeine supports normal energy levels and alertness to help you with a busy day or a tough workout. Each box contains 14 of these 20 ml tubes, and you can use these, like it's so nice to do a little shot of one of these before your early morning routine, to take a shot throughout the day to maintain sharpness, to take a shot during your workout for a boost. And I have seen people do some fun things with these, which we'll talk about some ideas. You can move on, it's okay. So NingXia Zing, it uses the same whole food wolfberry puree found in NingXia Red. It's combined with sparkling water, pear and blackberry juices, and a hint of lime and black pepper essential oils. Contains natural flavors and sweeteners with white tea extract and added vitamins. There's no artificial flavors or preservatives. It's got 35 milligrams of naturally occurring caffeine and only 35 calories per can. It's sweet, guilt-free boost for your early morning, long afternoon, or anytime you need a little zing. Each case includes 12 8.4 ounces. Those are the cans. And it's best served chilled. You can add a tube of the NingXia Nitro to your can of NingXia Zing for a sweet twist that supports cognition. And what I was going to share with you guys is I first tried this and tasted this at convention. So we have a Young Living convention for people who actually do the business of Young Living, but also for people who are just interested in the product, because there's so much information that you get at convention. And I'm telling you, it's one of the nicest smelling conventions that you can be at in your life. There's 35,000+ people all together in different lecture rooms, and everyone's so loving and sharing. It's like a very cool community. And one of the drinks that people love to make is, you know, they'll have a glass, pour in their Zing, and they'll add like a little bit of the normal NingXia and a nitro in it. It's really delicious, and it helps us to get through, because we do back-to-back classes of just brain food for our brain, so that our brain can stay alert and just absorb all this amazing information on all the different products. So yeah, I wanted to share that. Okay, do you want to talk about these?
Yeah, so this is actually fun. I didn't know you could do this until I was literally educating myself even more about this. And I thought it was so great for kids, but also just to have it in your purse, because I'm not going to carry this bottle. I may carry the pouch, but also if we're driving or something, I can pass these back to my kids, versus a gummy bear or, you know, all the other things that are alternatives that we all know that exist, this fruit sticks. So I'll share this actually in the follow-up email. I'm not going to read it, but they're just like little gummy bears with the same pack of antioxidants.
Something about these that I know so many moms love is, first of all, you can buy these silicone little molds. You can buy tons of different shapes of them, so whatever your kid might be into. But those other gummies that you can find are full of sugar, and every single dentist will tell you they despise those gummies. It sticks in kids' teeth. It's one of the very first and most common causes of cavities. So these will not do that, because we're using obviously all natural alternatives, and you're giving your kid a really amazing multivitamin. Sorry, carry on, Lori.
No, it's perfect. Thank you for adding that. I was just concerned of other things. I should be more concerned about the teeth. Firecracker Drink. So I thought that was neat in the spirit of 4th of July coming up. And actually you can make NingXia bars. So you can also mix it with alcohol if that's your flavor, but your style, but you can also just combine it, like Jade said, with a nitro or with essential oils of your own flavor. This one's a little bit spicy, but if you look online, or if you want us to share more recipes, we can, because you can make granola out of this, out of NingXia, all kinds of stuff.
And I will mention, as we're leading up, it's actually convention happening next week. Sadly, it's all virtual, so there won't be an actual physical convention this year. However, they have the most incredible NingXia bar in the middle of convention as well. And it is so much fun. You get to go up and it's like the healthiest bar you could ever be at. So you can do this with friends and let them try different things. And we really encourage you to enjoy. There's so many awesome recipes, which we're going to share some of them with you. But something I wanted to just mention is make sure you are using glass shot glasses when you do this, because I have seen it happen where people put cinnamon into a plastic shot glass. It will eat that plastic. It will literally eat it. You will see it like start to deteriorate. So just a tip.
That would be a buzzkill, a Ning-sha buzzkill. Okay.
Okay, and so this is a really nice kit that Young Living has. It's called the Ning-sha Starter Kit. So a lot of people who actually don't yet have oils, or this is maybe their real big interest, is to be healthier. I know one woman who works, who's gotten these products in her home, and her and I have been discussing a lot of things, and she's actually, she does rowing. It's like called dragon racing, I think it is. And she's very into just staying healthy. So this for her is on her essential reward order every single month. And this is kind of how she got started. She actually purchased the Ning-sha Starter Kit, which is really cool because it comes with a wholesale account. So of course, if you already have your wholesale account, you can buy each of these things individually and separately, absolutely. And then you're going to get the wholesale pricing on them. But anyhow, this is the Ning-sha Starter Kit. It comes with 2 of these bottles, and then it also comes with, it says here, it's kind of written small, but it's 30 NingXia Red singles. So it's a month worth of these singles. And then you're also going to get a box of the NingXia Nitro, and it's only $135, which is pretty amazing. So there is that. And there are other combos, by the way. You can actually look up and see there's other combos. So I personally often buy the NingXia combo, and I'll just get like 2 of these and some of these sachets, and it's also a money savings. Lorianne's going to show you, yeah, that's the box that it comes in. So that's a really nice deal as well. Or if you're loving NingXia like we do, definitely consider adding the NingXia combo in your order instead of just doing it as is. And then definitely the 2 bottles, which are about $72, is cheaper than, singles at a time. Okay, so our resources that we do have our Facebook group, which I have one, it's called Essentially Speaking. We also have a global one called Hello Essentials, where there's about 35,000 active members on that group. So there are tons of things you can look up and see. There are recipes, there are ideas, and it is a free resource for anyone that is on our team or anyone that's even considering these products. They're welcome to join our Facebook group. We also have a WhatsApp group. So if you do have WhatsApp, I have so many people who love WhatsApp, and it's such a nice way to just quickly say, oh, I just stubbed my toe. What's a good oil for that again? So we will jump on, and someone will answer you, because we're a supportive oily community. So if that's something that interests you, let us know. Again, it's called Essentially Speaking, and you can turn notifications off if you like, so you can use it as you want to. We also have an Instagram account called Essentially Speaking. So if you're on Instagram, you should follow us, and you can get some ideas and tips and tricks and all other things on there. And then finally, the only thing left to really share with you is at the end of this class, we will let you know who won our little raffle, and then we will share this recording with you, and we will also let you know about the next class, which I mentioned is going to be on essential rewards. So you'll just get one follow-up email. We're not going to pester you. We just want you to be informed and to have some of the recipes and the references to go back. We'll also share the recording of this class, so you're welcome to watch it again if you'd like. So with that, that brings us to the end of this class. Thank you guys so much for taking the time and for joining. I know it's really challenging on, these Wednesday nights, and everyone is so busy, but we really do appreciate it. So we can hang out. If anyone has any questions, we'll hang out for a minute or 2. Feel free to ask. You can type it in the chat, or you can just take yourself off mute. You used to be able to, on Zoom, unmute people, but I don't like to do that anyway, and you actually cannot anymore on Zoom. So if you do have a question, feel free to unmute yourself. If you don't, no worries, we'll end it off, and then we will send you the follow-up email. So thank you guys so much. I hope that you enjoyed this.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, I don't think we have questions, which is great. That means hopefully we covered everything.
Good night.
Bye, guys. Have a good night.